In 1964, on her way to a fair in Manchester. And then there was John Kilbride, aged 12, last seen in Ashton-under-Lyne Marketplace on November the 3rd, 1963.
I had the terrible feeling that something had happened to him right away, because he wasn't the kind of boy who would leave home for any reason. And he was quite happy and very pleasant, always singing and whistling, and I just couldn't see him going away with anyone, unless it was in an innocent way, perhaps to do a little job or something like that. He'd be enticed into a car that way.
Cén fa trúsach daine rinne parent an a bhí bríine ag chuid chláine. Agus híad a television fagan a cuiteach agus at a bríine agus at a príseach síos at bhain hór a dal. Na sé fa sinna glúas daine go bhí gualú I bhór as a ruta hachad. Agus na trúag an boch sin. Cawl yn hwyd chlánes, gynisach, carwa.
Chynne fain gyda most fan a uabhas ochus y fahwyl y dad. Fa Isaac yn gyro coignar, gyda fer efo coignar, had hyn y gra gyda fer efo dylir sy'n. Ach rad y fer efo dad cwtioch.
Working on new information given to them by a 12-year-old girl who used to go on the moors with Brady and Hindley, the police concentrated their search. And on Saturday, October the 16th last year, they found what they'd been looking for. In this grave, 150 yards from the A635 Barnsley to Manchester Road, they found the body of a young girl. 10 months after her disappearance, 10-year-old Leslie Ann Downey had been found.
Cuimhneachain an san dópan agus sesin na hór gréimare agus saun listen sesin hór haisat húlaní dói sus go big fisach gré iad san a réinerid. A mi swinach go bui mór gin ryd a bheig agus hafrine ma yen a mi swinach go an dunne a huamas a géin leis an fisach a gehóre.
5 days after the discovery of Leslie Ann Downey, the police found another body, that of 12-year-old John Kilbride. John, who had vanished almost 2 years before, was found only 400 yards from the grave of Leslie Ann Downey. But even more significant was the clue that led the police to this spot. This was a snapshot found in the suitcase Brady had deposited in the left luggage office. On it, Myra Hindley was posing on the moors. But the place where Myra Hindley was crouching wasn't just anywhere. Myra Hindley was crouching on the exact spot where John Kilbride was buried.
Gostaiche ag dúanfasachain, go seach go airad fiúneach ar chlánachain, bhúnach sé rosin go glas agus stoi, bheit chu duine bh chruid sin, go déanamh duineh go seach go airad buideanach ág, go gúteach chéile duine sa bí clán fica neochaideach a bhúst.
Ach mas min gynnyr begydda si jen sinnach sé gropbyle noch a sasan rwt y fat y gian oedd y chlawn does ydych y chlawn foch chwyd gabas mae'r fat ydych fa rwt yn fat y cer iddo fwy noch y fasyn wad fa cer yd Ian Brady cwtioch ach fat o ien ti gos y marfod noch y hwgsyn gybych bwy noch eile sasan eich yw'n sy'n sy'n gael ac yn mater ydych fod noch coedd as joy glawn fi magaif hwle cwtioch gorsgaif ach cronig yn oedd pasture.
It was here that Ian Brady, a 27-year-old stock clerk, lived with Myra Hindley and her grandmother. But there seemed to be nothing remarkable about this house to arouse the suspicions of the neighbors.
Seeing what they were like, I mean, didn't try to get on or make friends. We just said, well, if they wanted like that, well, just leave them. So, I mean, this whole thing is really a bigger mystery to us, you know, so near, and I really couldn't say we had suspect these people.
Hanyan mismerker om mahats me vahari giri y brien ma yen. Vi gets ne brien ma yen kan like le innevikele ha mismerker. Acharwad de giri orne mar nar klonje. Ik geestach gri wat smerker is wud go skrehti waun. Ik is stokker wat de genu nach rw at y gyr I orne fi cwtsigyn cwmysach I genw sy'n.
Is dat goeie ekkel is in jou agus. Waar sy'n son o'n je woord gael ik een beetje glauwen. Waar sy'n vallar leos ga dogals ga. Jongens wou gra wel men renyasena. Kon je onja ma goorst a ha jas goed dan jo. Agus ha o Charlotte gorst waar sy'n. Agus men gra ha me geidig kind tjug bruin maar een. Ha me tjug geidig kind haas jongens. Vind je goeie glauwen gaan lepjes vind je kan je daar alles hissen. Agus vind je smuntje is ne paarden nach roisach ge karo glauwen. O waar Charlotte waar Charlotte outrage wou.
Na de hannig gehuis go koest, ga Ian Brady ein kintoch trú de worst. Ga Myra Hindley ein kintoch g se worst. Ga Corp Pauline Reid de lorag an de h-oidhche gochget se seach. Ga jelar haas der lorag ein Corp Keith Bennett. Gugel Myra Hindley se fdísan an den davile se ga. Ha Ian Brady haas se fdísan.
Chulmia se fepa de Brady. Sa se frísan haast, agus a garan. Nach ron hyrst like chamori feinelle was to se frísan. Wel, na me an rooms ga ik hyrst lididididididid. De mag an hrysters nu brinja hyrst, ga benach biocht hyrst ga. E vrog or gas en hons had ik rasch kan sel, sin moet ik gaan inzet.
He's 5'2" and he's 6'4". He fights with missiles and with spears.
Get de wa Amerika de wie tortaika fiachken Vietnam jazz wat vlionichen san an de h-oidhche chesket se ko ge gai seitje de stach en duig het sonne hier duur sat de fiaching de sich an de jazz hien wo heitje den komjenach in tiv tuur toiseachaidh officer kokig Vietnam.
And he knows he shouldn't kill, and he knows he always will.
Mis ben de leert ich gak Vietnam kra hulle smoon wel na Amerika nicht na hachke de heitje is na hachke de garamach is na hachke de vlenig in de B-52s en tolno se lekker baumichen is ook toen nog en de warmichen zeichen kakkie lekker napalm was ben ko his is es geschehen heel moet je Vietnam tour geboren eisen schisse geschehen
we Suil Air rums kiu agus ritonie wa smenjchen me jene rittensin ekonom gro kunas mos en Amerikanig to stekishin har wat klechtje ri in Josh Cockig so agus han lat klechtje ri haast en werkte
Harumi kinjach go je beverka na höver an bhar rialtas tòiseachaidh charú mór an brí únta bheith mis a féinscín agus domino theory mar eisimplar sé bheith si a cíolachag in é na dúchteag an dóid churig in Vietnam gan dúchteag na dúchan an eile goruiche Australia bheith dúra chéana gomeach go dé bheith a cumla meachchaid.
Whether or not the landing of United States Marines here in South Vietnam means a new look to the American effort in this Far East war, the Americans are already deeply committed here in the air. Photo reconnaissance showed just how hard were the two big strikes into North Vietnam, which themselves marked a new phase. Pictures taken even during the strikes themselves were astonishingly detailed. These from Chat Lay even show people running from the bombs.
Chai minne bheith héin ahirchag, áirtachag, go na chiad innive, go bhí dá go Vietnam, agus bhí sapate sa chacha go bhar sin. Agus hachar sé trí túrsa. Agus charó a furas é ineas, gach túras a bheith tachairt, bheith mi fás na bergache,